record the session. Yesterday we discussed about few things. Just we will recap what we discussed yesterday. One is knowing about yesterday, which is visualization, summarization. Which is knowing about tomorrow. It is a predictive model, modeling. Either it can be predictive model, either forecasting, either estimating. Estimating is a pure mathematics, forecasting is a pure econometrics, predictive is pure statistics. Okay, so the difference of the business analyst, data scientist, one is a automation with a deep level coding with the help of machine learning intelligence techniques, which is a data science. Business analytics is completely data to decision. It, it is more powerful than data science. Business analytics is more powerful than data science because you're always interacting with the business. If everything is a mission, then what is the use of the human? No use of the human. So that's why in all top level universities, the title is business analytics till now. But you are doing experiments because you are the data scientist. For doing the business experiments or data experiments, what we need. Okay, there is no difference of this content. Data science and business analytics content is very same as it is. Just example, IIM Bangalore syllabus I showed very clearly. Come down, see the syllabus. Yesterday we discussed about only data types. Still it is there, Mrutyunjay. Measure of central tendency to be discussed. Dispersions to be discussed. How I can discuss? Just I'm explaining one technique, then I'm going to take one case study. I will show how to do the case study. But it leads to predictive modeling. Every key point is most important for machine learning subject. So whatever I'm going to teach here, courtesy, skewness, courtesy, standard error, coefficient of variance, deviation, and mean, and percentiles. Every point is important in data science. But how it is, connectivity is most important. Connectivity is most important. At the same time, some of the visual charts also there. Box plot, stem and leaf, PP plot, QQ plot, and all. Okay. So some probabilities also there. It leads to deep learning and machine learning subject. This is obviously machine learning content. You see one regression machine learning, so many algorithms are there. I'm showing one model, which is a regression, linear regression. It is called a functional model. You see these many techniques are available. Each and every technique I'm going to explore to you. Logistics regression having this many techniques. Whenever you know all these techniques, easily you can fulfill your machine learning and artificial intelligence concepts. Now I'm minimizing this. I will go for the tool directly. I will show where this mean, mode, median, and all the techniques are available in this subject. So initially, quick tool and a top tool is SPSS. So cross verify all the top 10 universities in India from IIM Calcutta to ISB. Everyone is using this one. Why can't we use? That is the reason for using this one. Okay. So case study. This is one, our regular case study, body fat. Just a body fat case study I'm using. Now people doesn't have the analytical knowledge, majority of the people here. But I will do the modeling with user-friendly tool. Then I will crack one by one. Why this one, why that one. Okay. So I did this project for North Carolina State University in 2015. They published the article without my name. I filed a diplomatic suit against them. Finally, I got 18, 18 lakhs, one lump sum amount, and 26 lakhs, one lump sum amount. Then I purchased Audi Q5 car. It was in service center right now. That's why it's not here. So that article I'm showing. See, uh, where it is just this is the article. So in this article, myself, but my name is not available. North Carolina State University, AT&T University, and Department of Computer Science involved. Just they specified my name here, a company name. ROBA, Reach Out Business Analytical Services. But every work with me, A to Z work with me. So that is this data. I will show later on where the complete work path. Okay. USR project. This is the article related, complete A to Z information with the diagrams. It's all prepared by myself. All these diagrams, complete R code. We did in R, abstract and everything. So that article data, we are doing analysis. We want to predict body fat. So for everybody, human problem is fat is more important. If the fat is high, obesity is becoming very critical for the human body. So what is the root cause for increasing the body fat? What is the root cause? It may be age, it may be height, it may be weight, it may be neck area cholesterol, it may be chest area cholesterol or different area cholesterol. Those are all the cholesterols, different area cholesterol. So this is the dependent variable, rest of all independent variable. Just I will build a model like a regression, but I'm not teaching regression till now. I want to show what is the statistics important, why we are discussing all those techniques. Just I want to explore it. This is the dependent variable because I want to predict body fat, either a dependent variable or a target variable or response variable. Rest of all independent variables. Rest of all independent variables. If I run this model, I got R square, adjust R square, some ANOVA, some other techniques I'm getting. This is machine learning only. This data I can split into training and validation, then testing. That's it. Where can you do the optimization? What is required for doing optimization? So many things is required for doing optimization. All the options are available in this commercial tools. That is the reason for specifying. That is the reason for utilizing these commercial tools like a SAS and SPSS and Excel Miner, etc. tools. But in Python, in R, options is available. You have to search it. When can you search? If you know the content, if you know the object, then you can search it. If he doesn't know the object, no chance to search it. Only training, validating, cross training data, test data, cross validation, confusion matrix, etc., etc. But here, click the statistics. In regression model, why they are showing statistics, estimations, confidential interval, covariance matrix, Durbin-Watson, outliers. Those are all key point to point we are discussing manually. Okay, please remember these key points. And descriptive statistics, collinearity diagnostics. So many key options are available. Then if you are not using all these options, then IBM is mad people to make this tool. Same thing is available in Python also. You have to search it for covariance matrix, which library, for descriptive statistics, which library, for collinearity, which library. You have to trace out, find out, import, and load it. This is one option. Come to the plot. When I'm coming to the plot, histogram is there. Normal probability plot is there. Okay, na? Some Z-score plot is available. One is X variable, one is Y variable. What is a Z? Z. Why they're saying it's a Z? Z. Z is a Z-score. Z-score, which is called standardization, data normalization. Select even that option also. Till save as, this is the prediction. Unstandardized, standardized. Standard error of mean. Unstandardized, standardized, studentized again. Standardized, standardized, studentized. It's codex models we are saying it is. So then mean, upper level mean, lower level mean. Coefficient of statistics, coefficient of statistics. Why this all the techniques? Covariance of ratios. Okay, na? Options. It's a constant, non-constant. This is not much useful. Come to here, boosting and bagging. If it's a decision tree, we are saying it's a random forest tree. If it's numerical data, we are saying it's an ensembled model. Otherwise, boosting and bagging, bootstrap sampling. Again, why this stratification? Stratified, clustering, systematic, random sampling. There is a variety kind of sampling techniques are there. Then percentile. You see this percentile. Okay. Whenever you're clicking on this, your system will give this result. Who can understand the entire result? He is the data scientist. Who can understand the entire result? At least it is if you're a data scientist, because all the subject you know. Whenever you know the subject, then you can go for the implementation. You see now, this is the age variable, statistics, mean deviation, bias, standard error, upper level, lower level. It is all descriptive statistics, but it's available in the regression model only. Come down. It is a Pearson correlation for all the variables. That is a leave that part. See, descriptive statistics, correlation, again significance, then R square, adjust R square, standard error, Durbin-Watson, ANOVA, mean sum of squares, beta value, standard error, T distribution, significant, upper level, lower level, tolerance, VIF, and coefficient. Those are all 100% statistics, not a 1%. Then only you can do optimization. See, minimum, maximum, mean, deviation, and histogram, PP plot, and etc. plots. Okay. So this is the business analytics data science subject. Now the same regression I can do automatic, which is a scientific data science role. Now my target variable I'm selecting as here. I'm removing some of the unnecessary variables because it's created so many variables right now. I'm taking these variables, build a model, confidential interval, model selection, some forward, AIC, BIC, ensembled. I told you now, ensembled model, advanced model, model options, save as a predictions, run it. It is giving automatic result. No need to know the statistics. Without statistics also you can do this one. Just you need a result, that's it. You need a result. For understanding the result, it is giving, automatically it is given model summary, data transformation, automatic data cleaning process, importance of the predictors, the most important of the predictors with visual, how the model is fitted, histogram, then PP plot, some of outliers, the most important significant variables, the most important positive, negative significance variables. Each model either positive linear or negative linear with high statistical significance with AIC BAC point of view, which is more critical variable for increasing the body fat, like this variables it's given like this. For understanding this, minimum 10 days is required, but machine learning just 1 day is required. There is a lot of difference. So the each and every key point I'm showing it right now. See, that's why I specified all the techniques here. Dummy, there is a autocorrelation, residual, QQ plot, ANOVA, VIF, more keywords, homoscedasticity, heteroscedasticity, many keywords. Still, this is only few techniques, but a lot of techniques are there. Turban Watson, so many techniques are available. I didn't specify each and every technique here. Still, it is a to be entered. Okay, so ANOVA displayed in regression, t-test displayed in regression. I have to make a connection why it's displaying regression. Histogram displayed, Z score is displayed, PP plot is displayed, Shapiro test also displaying, and sampling. You see now? You see this one? Stratified random sampling. There is an option now. Yeah. And covariance, variance, skewness, kurtosis, PP plot, QQ plot, which is a visualization plot. So then percentiles, minimum, maximum, 25 percentile, 75 percentile, skewness, kurtosis, and 95% upper level, 95% lower level. Just randomly I'm showing. Got it? See, whenever you know these techniques, then you can enjoy the regression. Whenever you enjoy the regression, then you can enjoy the logistics regression because it's interlinking. If you know the regression, then only you can understand logistics regression. I'm closing this. Just a Python regression result I will show. Is there any difference for this result or that result? You believe that result. No worries. If the both are same, you believe this one. So why I'm showing this, you will be dedicating for this all EDA techniques because your triggering point is machine learning. Oh my God, for understanding machine learning, this is important. If I'm not showing this one, okay, as usual, everybody is teaching mathematics, statistics, Venkat also teaching the same thing. I'm looking, my target is machine learning. At the time, I will focus, but it's becoming big failure. So that is the reason for showing all these techniques. So logistics also I can show, but it takes time to show it. Again, the same techniques are repeating, similar techniques. So I will show in Python the techniques. Meanwhile, the descriptive. If I want to know about the yesterday part, I should know the descriptive. So data types we know. Continuous data, discrete data, nominal data, ordinal data, binominal data. Then what is the central tendency? The data types clearly I given some examples. It's example of the continuous, it's example of the discrete. Okay, so I doesn't show what is example of discrete. It's a nominal data and ordinal data. I will show that nominal data, ordinal data points. Yesterday one part completed na. Now come to the character data. Ordinal rating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Education is ordinal data. Range is ordinal data. Salaries, salary range, ordinal data. But every ordinal data representing by some matrix. Nominal data. Location. One is Chicago, Arizona, etc. Region, etc. But every character is representing with matrix again 1, 2, 3, 4. Binary, either good variable, bad variable. In modeling point of view, we are saying it's a target variable. Binary regression. Urinary, Aadhaar card, PAN card, etc. The data is looks like this. It is not a numbers, but every number is representing something like this. Okay, then only you can do the analysis. So that is the reason for using numpys in pandas, numpys and pandas in Python for just converting of matrix. Okay. So this is descriptive statistics, which is this parts. Just I'm separating. Central tendency contains mean, median, mode, mean, median, mode, trimmed mean. If you want, you can cross verify. Trimmed mean is there. There is a purpose. Then geo mean, harmonic mean. Okay, 95%. Upper mean. Yes, again, same. Lower mean. One more is there. Mean, median, mode, trimmed mean, weighted mean. You should know where to apply all these techniques. Okay, the dispersion contains standard deviation, variance, variation, variance, variation, coefficient of variation, that is CV. In technical, in financial terms, we are saying it is a risk. In statistical point of view, it's saying it's a error. Skewed, kurtosis, mean, max, range. Okay, minimum, maximum, range, standard error, standard error of mean, kurtosis error. Yeah, hi, come in. Skewness error. Just to separate the study. This is central tendency. This is dispersion. It's always make a red color. It's always make a, try to make a green color. So you please remember, guys, every business, this is the answer, this is the decision. Then answer is important or decision making is important, means decision making is important. Okay, now this can be anything, but this is most important. Depends upon the dispersons you're taking the decision making. Okay, so just a small interruption. Previously, whatever the regression I showed in SPS, I want to show it in Python. So now it is opening. Just a few minutes after that, I can. Yesterday, I did one presentation for Pune client. I will show what I did for them. See, same Z score, same plots, some visual techniques, test data, train data, linear model, OLS, regression. Now I'm running this Python OLS. Okay. When I'm selecting OLS dot tab, this one. When I'm selecting SM models, it is showing so many things: Bayesian result, binomial matrix, GLM, Logit, MANOVA. Okay, uh, negative binomial, OLS, PCA, Poisson, Probit, covariance things, distribution, PP plot, QQ plot, Whatever I showed in statistics, it's showing, but it's a library. You can import the, you can import this library. If you are importing this library, it is giving all the functions, but who can understand? If you know it, then you can utilize it. So my goal is not to teaching import stats as a API as a MI. It's not my goal. Why you are importing this jet score? Why this linear regression? Why you should apply? That is important. So anyway, this is a regression model. Just I'm predicting sales versus, I build a model on sales versus advertisement. My system given this one. Same R, same R square, same whatever ANOVA, same AIC, BIC, same coefficient value, standard error, T value, upper value, lower value, Durbin Watson, curtosis, skewness, where these keywords are available. Ultimately, machine learning, but it's statistics. So that is the reason for using standard foundation on statistics. This is the connectivity with regression model and your subject. Like every machine learning model is linking with the mathematics statistics. Just one I'm showing. I can't show all at right now. Just regression and other EDA techniques. So 80% of your data analysis project success is depends on EDA part. This EDA part. All these 8 chapters. So that we are discussing it right now. Okay. So close this. Now this is decision. This is answer. I will take one example. Then I will give one case study. How to do that case study. So now, uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subjects like mathematics, uh, all 10th class subject. One is a Narayana school. Another one is Chaitanya. Another one is ABC, no name. One student got 89 marks. Another student, one subject. Another one is 90, 87, 95, 90, 91, 90, 93. Take the average. This is average, mean. In Chaitanya, one person got 99, 98, 97, 96, 98, 67, 95. Maybe, oh, very good. His average also 91. One person got 33, 33, 34, 33.5, 34.1 marks, 33. How it will be? Okay. So now tell me, you're not seeing it, you feel it's a 1 lakh data. Now I have mean. Among all these three, which is the best one? You're not seeing the data because 10 records means you can see. If it is only one records average, how can you see? This is the central tendency, mean. Can you say which is the good one, which is the bad one? No, you can't say. With the help of 91, 91, both are the same now. You can't say which is the best one because it's answer. But when I'm taking standard deviation is a decision making. Always deviation must be low. Deviation must be low. In English dictionary also, whichever the value is starting with the D, it is a negative. Deviation, divorce, delete, diplomatic, destroy, disaster, dismantle, disprain, headache tablet. 90% of the development coming under 5%. 90% of the English keywords which is starting with the D, it is a negative. That's a dispersion. That is what I specified, dispersions. That's the title was dispersion. Dispersion should be low for the data, then your data is good. If the dispersion is high, your data is bad. So with the help of the central tendency dispersions, you are doing the data smoothing, which is called standard data standardization, which is called a JET score. Okay, so now standard deviation of this data
Including mean or without mean?
sorry, without mean. I thought I did it with mean.
Right.
Deviation is 3.
Very low. Very good.
Uh, Now I need two answers. One is a only data point of answer, another one is business domain answer. You are the data scientist. You give me answer for the data. Now you are the
Yeah.
business analyst. This two role is called business analyst. Now you see the difference. The data science role. As a data scientist, whatever the data, you doesn't know about the domains and all. Whichever the less deviation, that's a good data. Now this is the good data because deviation is less. Wherever the deviation is less, that is a good data. Good data. I'm talking about good data. Business point of view, Narayana is best or Chaitanya is best means Narayana is the best because the deviation is less for the Narayana, deviation is high for the Chaitanya. Overall, there is a less consistency in the data, sorry, more consistency in ABC, less consistency in Chaitanya, next consistency in Narayana. Okay, there is no consistency in the data. Compared to all, the best consistency data is a ABC school. Fail out కూడా systematic fail అయ్యారు. Even the students systematically failed. Everybody got 33, 33, 34, 33, 34, 33 means there is a systematic, there is a consistency. There is a consistency. So that's the data should be consistent for doing the modeling. This data is not consistent data. In this data, you can't find out the root cause why the student is getting 67, why the student is getting 95. Either student greatness or faculty greatness, you can't determine in this Narayana, in this Chaitanya. But you can take a conclusion from the Narayana, either student capability, either faculty capability. So definitely here you can take one decision. Okay, all students are good, or else all students are good. But in this case, either all students are bad, either all faculties are bad. But in this case, You can't say either student is bad or faculty is bad.
There is no balance.
Why? Deviation is more, fluctuation is more. Just one example, I'm saying this one. Okay, so the difference of dispersion and central tendency I'm showing. In every business, central tendency, dispersion is most important. Dispersion is the decision making, central tendency is answer. I'm starting the war at right now with the mean and deviation. So don't underestimate the mean and deviation. The big data analysis also handling by the mean and deviation. Mean and deviation. I will do one thing. Okay, now we'll go back to this business data. One I'll do small experiments. Data science, case study. Some stocks, no, stocks is not right objective for this. One image data I'm going to take, case study on the cancer prediction. For 100 variables, I did a data normalization. This is my raw data. Okay, now this is my raw image data. I have to do the smoothing of this data. Data smoothing is important. So all the variables selected. It's breast cancer image data. So we should not apply this data directly because data standardization is important. Copy. This is your data, right? It's large data. Just first day class, how it's impacting for last day class, you can able to understand. Descriptive, descriptive, save as a standardized values as a variable. All the data at a time smoothing I'm doing, called data standardization. This is the number of objectives, mean, median, deviation. This is the mean, this is the deviation. All the data smoothing completed. The large data within 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, I can do smoothing. Okay. What is this values I will explore? How did you get these values? We will explore. Z score 1, variable 1. Total 51 variables. Okay. Now I'm making condition. Condition, highlight, between 1.96 or minus 1.96, which is the outliers. Wherever the white color is there, that is outliers. The first variable, there is no outliers. Outlier, 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 outliers, outliers, outliers. What is the story of this one? What you see? I got outliers. So, if you remember linear regression, save part, sorry, in this part, case wise diagnostics outlier is there. There is 3 sigma, but I specified 2 sigma. 2 sigma, 3 sigma. This values, this values we derived from our Excel calculation. X minus X bar by STD. Got it? Now I calculated mean. I calculated deviation. Original value minus mean by standard deviation is called Z-score. It is doing smoothing for entire the business data. These 2 techniques only. These 2 techniques. Now I will find out outliers for this business data. Z-score X minus mean by standard deviation. Then I'm making a dollar symbol. Dollar symbol. There is no outliers in the first data. There is no outliers even in the second data. Is it showing error? Average minus mean by standard deviation. Okay, leave this part. What about this? It is showing as outlier, which is linked with this one. Suppose you got a 24 marks.
Okay.
Then it's outlier. In the large data, we applied same strategy. We applied same strategy. Okay, so this data is not useful for the data analysis. This data is useful for the data analysis. The large data standardization. Okay. If I see, if you see here, why we specified Z-score, you can understand. For the data smoothing. So that technique is mean and deviation only. It's derived from mean and deviation only. So that is the reason for you should know the mean and deviation for understanding the future data smoothing techniques, either image data or any large data. Okay. So now I'm going to give one case study to all of you. By coming Monday, you should submit that case. I'm not going to save this one. Today I explained about mean and deviation only. In closing this, first case study for our class, data quality. I'm giving this data. This is the good data, bad data. For deciding the good data, bad data, create two graphs. Even I didn't explain. Go for the insert, take a histogram. Whenever the data is showing bell shape, it's good data, fix it. Why it is, I will explore. Histogram, this is. At the same time, create a box plot. When the box is displaying like this, it is also good data. Okay. Now, come to the good data. Same graph generate. See, analysis months, quickly you can do it, fast. It is also good data. Good data. Good data. Good data, right? Good data. Everybody, everything is good data. But I'm going to do some cheating here. This data, I'm going to paste here. It's bad.
So how we are saying the good and bad?
If it's following bell shape, it's good. If it's not following bell shape, it's bad.
No.
Present only remember that points.
Yeah.
Next class, I will explain why this is bad, why this is good.
Good.
And I'm copying these values to somewhere, some values I'm pasting to here. This values I'm copying to here, and this values I'm copying to here. Make a smoothing of this data. You try to do the smoothing. So just wantedly, I'm cheating this data. You trace out where the outliers are there. So now, first point, this is good data, but it's not a good data. Whichever the good data, leave it. Whichever the bad data, focus on it.
Okay.
Create a mean, create a deviation, then do the Z-score, then show the outliers, highlight the outliers. That's enough. If you want, I will do one step. Apply the smart work. Go to the data analysis. Okay. Descriptive statistics. Take one variable. Label I selected. Select the summary. Output you are pasting here. You see how much Excel is powerful. I'm not writing a formula. I have to teach why this one. The same is repeated now. The same thing repeating. Copy here. Create a Z-score for fat. Okay. Take a original value minus 21.86. This is average by standard deviation 11.22. Run it. take it, go for the condition, because you are finding outliers plus or minus 2, 2 sigma. This is what I copied. Am I right? This is exactly outliers. So that is the research person is trace out the issues from the data. This is what I copied. Where I copied doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's outliers I found. Okay. So now,
Sir,
ah,
and -2 to 2 1
so there is a, that's why I told Monday I will explain why this one. So there is a normal distribution is important. It's 0, -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. After 2, it's becoming outliers. It's a density plot of the normal distribution, probability plot. But I don't want to confuse it right now. First class only, it's the second class only, na? Okay, I don't want to go for deviation. So whatever the question mark is there, next class I'm going to give the solution. So just I'm saying, display it. Why it is, whenever you display it, technically you know. Then I will explore why it is. Got it?
अगर select చేయాలి sir
ఇక్కడ
conditional
why you are asking, why you are making 2 plus or
-2 to 2
2 is a 95% level outliers. 2 sigma. Are you aware of the mu sigma company? 2 sigma, 1 sigma, 6 sigma. Okay, I will explore it. So 2 sigma means 5% error. 3 sigma means 95% accuracy and 1% error. That's why in regression model 1% error I selected, 3% by default. Just by default is a 5% always. 5% error means 95% of the quality. So now this data 95% level I'm checking the quality. So whatever it is, this data is not following proper histogram, proper density plot, because there is outliers. But my system predicted this is the outliers. When I'm removing these outliers, my data is becoming normal. Okay, just give me one small presentation. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, it's deleted. So here only I'm doing some manipulations. This values making into here, this going to paste. Just human hand manipulations. Okay, I'm saving this one. I'm closing this also. Today, just mean and standard deviation and explore. Within no need to explain that you can do self study. But how much connectivity is there for the mean and deviation, we should understand. So don't underestimate statistics and mathematics. For the future data, I'm showing it's not present data. Future deep learning smoothing, I'm exploring. Got it? So like so many smoothing techniques are there. So now this is time to upload the case study.
సో స్మూత్ అంటే అది డిలీట్ చేయడం
డిలీట్ కావచ్చు, మ్యానిపులేషన్ కావచ్చు, ఎక్స్చేంజ్ కావచ్చు, ట్రేస్ అవుట్ ద న్యూ వాల్యూ కావచ్చు, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, బట్ ఇట్స్ అవుట్లైర్. యు ఆర్ ఫైండింగ్ unrelevant data. It's unrelated data which is not useful for your modeling. If you are keeping that values, yes. See, there is virus in your body. You're continuing with the operation, you're removing, and then you're going for operation.
Remove.
That is the same. Outlier is nothing but a virus. First of all, you trace out where is the virus. Okay, na? Whether you keep or replace or burn it, it's a different story. It depends upon the client requirement. You guys, daily videos are available like this, and participant details are available. Then we have to add more on participants. Whatever the case study you did, upload in your folder. Others can see what you did. Okay, this is the case studies. Daily sheet I'm exploring. So here case study, sorry, data science case studies. First data quality case study. It's loading. There is a business questions. Today is not sufficient to fulfill all these business questions. In future, see, generate box plot histogram for the bad data as well as good data. Find out mean, median, mode, harmonic, geometric, decide which is the how it's behaving. But I never explained now. So that's why I'm not asking this question. Create a DQ standard DQ and the STD data quality for all the variables. I never explained. If data quality is not good, create a Z score to finding outlier. Just to explore Z score. See, if the first second step is not fulfilling, then third step I'm reaching. Then highlight plus or minus 1.96. See, 1.96 is 95%, 2.56 is 99% of the data quality. Like a PCA, like a Z score, like a KNN, like min-max scaling methods are useful for the data validation. So this is recommending for ANN, CNN, RNN. This is recommending for visual image data. This is recommending for numerical data. This is recommending for some seasonal data. So KNN algorithm, principal component algorithm, min-max method, Z score, all are data smoothing. It is a machine learning techniques. But first case study only we are going to discuss. Then apply above statistics for good data, bad data, estimate the body prediction with the 95% estimation. This is all the routine steps. Then you're going to build a model. Now this 0 case study is repeating as a 10th case study. This 0 case study, this case study again repeating after some time. When it is repeating, when you are building a model at the time repeating, then build a model on demographic variable versus body fat. So like business questions are there. Okay, now you are eligible for applying only 4th question. If you did all, it's well and good. Okay, na? So after this case study, with the experience of this good data, bad data, we are going to take a 5 live stock market data. Then you are predicting where can you investment, where can you start your investment with the help of National Stock Exchange live business data. You can choose the stocks whatever you want. These techniques you're applying, then you can decide, oh my God, this stock is bad. You are only giving decision. Okay, so for implementing machine learning and artificial intelligence, this is a warm-up case studies. If you fulfilled all these case studies, you will enjoy the machine learning and artificial intelligence. Pakka you will enjoy it, no doubt about it. Okay, na? So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can ask me. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, of course, continuously. Next class is Monday only, because continuous public holidays. Today, tomorrow is a holiday. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow is a holiday. As usual, second Saturdays, Sundays. So you please try to do this case study. Okay, thank you. Wish you happy Sankranti for Srikanth, Shivaji, Nagarjuna, Murtyunjay, Kamini, Ankita, Gautam, and Shivaji. Thank you very much. Wish you happy Sankranti for all. Thank you very much.
Venkat, wish you the same.